All right, you guys, welcome back to Ragdoll Planting. So I just got in and I made a purchase. This is a plant. And today this video discusses how to order plants in the wintertime. In the past, I have killed many plants and I couldn't figure out why I was killing my plants. I like to order plants all year round, except the wintertime is when I have the most problems. For instance, this is the plant that I just recently purchased because this is the winter time now and daylight savings is like a week away. This is my third time purchasing this plant. It's a pothos cebu. And when I first got it, it was a 4-inch pot. It was bushy, about 15 more leaves. She was really pretty and healthy. She was packaged well, so I could tell that, it wasn't the garden center. It was me that was killing the plants. And I couldn't figure out why. So the only reason why I have this left is because I took it out of the soil, put it in water, let it propagate. It did grow roots, and here we are today. So I was able to save her, and I'm excited about that. So the idea that I'm going to tell you about today worked on this plant. My other plant died, but it worked. The idea worked on this plant. This is my pothos silver sword, and I didn't lose no leaves. As a matter of fact, she's grown out a smudge since she's been here. These leaves were not this big. She's in a 4-inch pot. Look at that. You weren't expecting that, were you? See? You thought it was the whole pot. Tricked you. Yeah. The idea worked. So if you want to be able to order your plants all year round with no problems, no concerns, continue watching this video and follow my steps. Also, you want to have room temperature water sitting off to the side. So when you water your plants for the first time, it will be room temperature. So at this time, I'm not going to open this box. I'm going to allow this plant to become room temperature. And the reason why I'm going to allow it to become room temperature is because I was shocking my plants. That's why they were dying. 3 to 7 days, they would die. And I couldn't figure out why. Because the plant is cold. The house is hot. And that quickness in temperature, it shocks the plant, it shocks the roots. And I'll tell you why. I thought about it. I said, so when the plant leaves the garden center, it's warm. When it gets on the truck, gradually over time, it becomes cold, possibly even frozen. When it makes it to my house, it's froze. When I open it and expose it to my house, it completely shocks it, it dies because the house is hot. That's why I was killing my plants. I was shocking them. That's what it was. With this plant, I allowed it to become room temperature and I opened it at night. And this is why it survived. So with this plant, this will be the 4th plant, but 2 died and now 2 is going to survive because the idea worked. I'm going to open this plant tonight, and you stay tuned for the second step. I keep staring at the box. Look, I want to open it. But be patient, you all. Do not open your box when it arrives. You know what? And also, I'm going to possibly do this in the summertime as well. Because the plant is hot when it gets to your house. But when you bring it into your house, your central air is on, so it's cold. And I've struggled with some in the summertime too, and it might be for that reason. So yeah, try a little reverse psychology on the plant. To be continued. All right, it's time to open the plant. Notice that I've turned all the lights off. Expanding my plant family. Look at that. So earlier when I did the video, it was about 6 o'clock. Now it's about 11 p.m. Now do not water your plant at this time. Leave your plant in the dark room until morning. When morning comes, put the plant in the location where you want it to go. That way it will accept the daylight as the sun rises. Then water your plant. So I'm just going to leave it right there till morning. No plant lights tonight. She's so pretty. Of course, I can't stop looking at her. So now it's morning, and here's the plant. It worked. It worked. See? Not one leaf damaged. The reason I chose to open the plant in the dark and to leave it in a dark room overnight is because the plant is in complete darkness in the box. And I kind of thought about it like when the sun burns our eyes in the morning. Perhaps the instant light shocks the plant, helps as well. But I do believe the room temperature has a lot to do with it. So I just watered my plant with my room temperature water. Here's my pot that I'm going to be putting her in. She's so pretty. Well, thank you so much for watching Ragdoll Planting.